In this video, we will talk about how to use Patriot accounting and payroll software. So this is a beginner tutorial if you're actually a small business that's looking for an affordable and easy to use solution to manage your accounting and payroll. So if you're tired of complicated software and high prices, then I should introduce you to Patriot software. So Patriot software is actually an online accounting and payroll solution designed specifically for small business. I will cover in here the key features of Patriot software, such as its accounting and payroll modules right here, as well as optional add-ons. And I'll show you how easy it is to get started and manage your finances on employees right here. So it offers a simple and affordable solution, so let's get right on to it. So first things first, let's talk about their accounting right here. So you can click onto this accounting and you can see that they have this ledger option. So you can click onto that ledger and it will show you all of the financial reports that you have. So you can input right here the reports. So let's input right here start date as well as end date as well as accounting basis like modified, cash, or accrual. And you can also choose in here the department that will actually show up. So in here we have in here the checking, and for this one we have the amount, the remaining balance, and the likes for this one. So you can see that on this ledger we have in here the tags for deposit, journal entry, as well as vendor bill payment and the likes right here. We also have in here the savings option, which makes it easier to keep track of things with this particular ledger. So in here we also have the sales tax collected and we have the amount and then the balance. So if you want to actually change it up, you can click onto this settings icon. You can edit it, void it, delete it, or add an attachment based on this if you actually forgot to attach the receipt. So this one is actually really easy to comprehend, and you can see in here the overall balance, like for example your balance option right here. You can see it in a glance already and it's actually really easy to see. You can also click onto this run report. You can download its PDF as well as spreadsheets. So for this one, under the accounting, we also have the invoices, customers, products, estimates, and credits. So let's head over to our invoices. And then from in there, you can see in here this. So you have some customers that you can choose from that will actually represent those businesses that you want. So for example, if you just want to see the invoices for Ben's books, let's uncheck this tree right here. And it will reflect the reports that we have for that. So if that customer doesn't have any invoice yet, let's head over and then choose in here another one. And you should be able to see in here or run the report based on all of them right here. Click on this run report in order to see all of them. And as you can see for this particular customer, we have the due date and if it's overdue, if it's been saved, and the likes right here. So we also have in here the products and services. And in here on this case, you can add a product or you can import one from a spreadsheet. So in here, it makes it easier to keep track of inventory as well as sales for this particular entry. We have in here this and you can set it up in order to see some more as well. So we have in here some credits. So Patriot software can also help you keep track of your credit. As you can see for this customer, we still have this unpaid invoices. We have open credits and the credit due amount right here. So you can view all the credits if you want to as well. Now for the payables, we also have in here this pay bills and enter bills that we need to actually pay. So for example, right here, we just need to enter the payment. For example, the payment type, it can be check, cash, debit, SH, or credit card. Now you can choose the withdrawal account, the payment date, and you can enter the bill right here. So you can input the purchase order, the account, the 1099 type, the department, the amount that it will actually done, and then you can save it in order to actually add this particular payment and it will reflect into your ledger as well. Now let's head over next to the payroll. So under the payroll right here, we have the overview first. So onto the overview, we can see everything in one glance. So onto this, we can see the payroll. You can run the payroll. You can create the way-to forms, add an employee, view them, pay contractors, and view contractors. For this one, let's head over and click onto this add employee option. And then, for example, let's fill up the information of that particular employee. So you can head over and then add those and add their mailing address and the likes. You can also add in here the medical insurance availability, if they work from home, their time zone, the position, pay type, time cards, demographics, and the likes. So once you have added an employee, you can click onto this view employees right here in order to view all of the employees that you have. So I have in here this employees. So onto this employee list, we can click onto this run payroll. So you click onto this run a new payroll. And then for this one, you can head over and then input right here the hourly rate and then change up some things. Like for example, if they're regular, if they have overtime hours as well. So for example, this person has regular 8 hours with overtime of 2 hours right here. And they actually function such as this one. You can pay their salary right here and then just input their regular hours. And then once you have inputted all of them, you can also pay the 1099 contractors on this pay run. You can click that entry and click on to discontinue the contractors. Once you have done that, it will actually redirect to the contractors page where you also need to approve that particular payroll for them. So we have in here our contractors. You can put in here their 1099 type, their expense account, the department that they're in, the amount that you want to pay them. So for example, let's put in here $5,000 and then from this one, click on distribute payroll. And then once you have done that, this will load and into the approved payroll page, we have in here a summary of the hourly employees, the salary employees, the employee totals, as well as the contractor totals. Now we have in here the payroll total, which is actually around $6,000. You can click onto this approve payroll right here in order to pay your employees right there. Now in here, we should be able to be redirected to the print paychecks option and it will post your payroll. So just wait for this to be posted and you can head over and see in here at one glance the summary and you can print those payroll and then send them off to your actual contractors right there. Now you can also void payrolls. You just need to head over to payroll and then go over to void payroll option and then just choosing here the payroll that you want to cancel onto your employees. For example, let's cancel this two persons payroll and click on continue. And from in there, you can just review this and then click onto this void payroll entries. And you can see in here as well the tax collected for that particular payroll. And then from in there, as you can see, the entries has now been voided. Now you can also manage the time off. Just click onto this manage option and you can input right here the time off that each employee actually run. So in here, just wait for this. And now we have this. For example, let's add a time off. For example, Abraham has actually requested a time off. So let's click on their name right here. And then for this one, you can input or manage vacation for this. Click onto this manage option and then just select in here the vacation adjustment types. For example, let's deduct hours. For example, let's input 72 hours and input right here the effective date. And then add some comments if you want and then click on save and then it should be able to be reflected already. So you also manage their time cards. You can click on this time attendance and you can see in here their time cards. So if you actually employ some hourly employees, it should be able to reflect onto this case right here. So you can view the time cards that each employee actually rendered. So we have in here this. So we have some terminated employees. So this one only have 20 hours and you can send those approved time card to payroll in order to actually pay them directly through here. Now you can go over to the reports to see everything that you have done onto the report part right there. And into this, you can see the accounting report, vendor reports, payroll reports, and all of these things that you can see. So that's all there is today. And if you want to know more, you can visit the Patriot software website to learn more. So leave a comment below with your questions and let us know what other small business software you'd like us to review. Thanks for watching.